Hello, it's Matt for Guitar Nerds again, and I'm here with Blaine, also from Vasa, and we've got his pedal board as well, which is... the amazing thing is, of all the pedal boards we've done, like, everything is so totally different, everyone. And even though we've seen some common pedals, everything's kind of used in a completely different way, which I really, really like. So we'll start with your guitar and then just walk us through your wonderful selection of pedals.
Alright. So guitar is a Fender Jaguar Blacktop 90 with 2 P90s in it. I got this like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Just, I don't know, I liked the look of it initially, and then I actually played it and it sounded awesome. So,
and you tune in open D, right? So you
open
leave that?
D, yeah, both myself and Scott tune in open D. Reason is probably because I thought it was really easy to do like tapping and stuff and make it sound good, like doing like open string and everything. And then it just kind of stuck with me. I've not actually played in standard for about 4 years or something, so every time I go into a guitar shop to try one out, it's like I don't know what to play because they're just always in standard, so it's a bit of a pain, but it's alright. Yeah.
Awesome. And so talk us through your signal chain, what you're using, and as you said, you've got a couple of new pedals on here as well.
Yeah. So start with the tuner and everything, and then go into MXR compressor, just good for tapping. I don't really use it that much because I don't do a huge amount of clean tapping anymore. Into overdrive, Digitech Bad Monkey.
We were just saying that's probably one of the best overdrives for absolutely no money.
I think I got I've had two. One of them actually broke, but I think the first one I got was like 18 quid off eBay or something, and then I got like another one for like 30 quid or something. And I've used quite a few tube screamers and overdrives, but I don't know, that one seems to have always stuck with me as being quite nice because it's got the high and the low like tone knobs on it, so it's a bit there's a bit more sort of room to play with the tone on it. That goes into Pitchfork, Electro-Harmonix Pitchfork, which is just used for like straight up and down octaves, like everyone else here that seems to be using.
Are you using it in just like turning it on and off, or using like, because I know there's like a momentary control, isn't there?
Yeah, there's momentary on it. I just use it in the sort of standard way, where it's just on or off. I don't use the momentary at all. It's just the latch mode. Just use it for big riffs and everything like that. So next,
and then you've got you've got the pitch factor, which I just absolutely love because there's some super weird sounds in it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to use it mainly as like what I use the pitchfork for. I used to use it just for like up and down octaves, for bigger riffs and stuff. But I thought the tracking was a bit off for doing like sort of faster stuff. But then I basically started using it with the sort of delayed pitch shift and stuff, like Dan from Clef showed you earlier with I think it was a Digitech pedal he used that with.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there was another pedal that actually done that, so I thought it was being original, but but yeah, so yeah, fucking first F-bomb, there we go.
And you're running the super old school DD2.
Yeah, so I got that maybe about a month ago for like 25 quid or something. I've been I wanted to get like a DD3, just for like the sort of just for a really quick sort of glitchy, not glitchy exactly, but just like quick sort of stuttery digital delay, and I came across that on like a forum online, and it was 25 quid. I thought, why not try the older version? Seems to do.
Yeah, fine. I mean they're great, and because you've got the little hold unit function on there, so I think only captures like a few milliseconds, but it can create some cool sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
And you said you only just got the RV6.
Yeah, I got that last week actually. Yeah, and I've used it in one practice, so I've not used it a great deal, but I just wanted a more compact kind of reverb pedal because I used to have an Electro-Harmonix Cathedral, and it's quite a big. It's not huge, but it's a lot, like maybe bigger than twice the size of that. So. Just want some more compact, but also like I knew could do some sort of ambient stuff, and the shimmer on that's quite interesting. When you put the tone down quite low, it sounds really quite. It doesn't even sound like an octave up. It's just kind of really expansive and ambient sounding.
Awesome. And tell us about the Sonic Maximizer. What does it do? What do you use it for?
It sonically maximizes your sonic.
Of course.
Yeah, it's basically, well, from what I looked into when I first heard about it. It kind of makes your tone a little bit less like muffled, or like sort of they market it as almost like taking a blanket off a speaker or something like that. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it's kind of just it kind of adds a bit more clarity, I think, to like clean stuff. Basically, that's what I've been using it as, and I just have it on all the time, basically.
Cool. And also we've got the Jamman Looper. So you're doing sort of live looping stuff, or do you pre-record things, or?
Yeah, I kind of mainly use it as live looping. We've got maybe 2 or 3 songs that use live loops, usually at the start of a song, and yeah, I just use it for that. It's quite like customizable and stuff. You can like save like multiple. There's like hundreds of things you can save onto it, basically. So yeah, it works as a looper should.
Excellent.
Handy.
And with the M9, are you using it, because we've seen the M5, which is the smaller version earlier on. Are you just using it for kind of random effects that you wouldn't buy single song boxes on, or? Yeah,
I use it similarly to Tom from Alpha Male Tea Party, just as a sort of Swiss Army knife of like pedals. I don't want to spend a lot of money on like flangers and, well, not flangers as much, but
I think it's one of those things where I think like we were saying earlier, is you buy loads of individual pedals and you end up with loads of pedals that you might stand on for like 10 seconds. I spent £100 on that. I mean, that does everything that you kind of need to in sort of one sort of handy little box.
Yeah, exactly. I actually find the pitch, I use it as because the pitchfork, I use it up and down octaves, but I can't change that mid song to just be up like an octave above. So I use that one as my octave, just an octave above, like sort of sound. I also use it for the looper in one song, because the Digitech Jamman doesn't actually have like reverse and halftime and double time, like the half speed sort of thing that you get.
Oh, you've got more looper control on the M9.
Yeah, and it's also earlier in my chain, so I can affect it using like the timeline and like the reverb and everything. So if I've got a loop, I can actually affect how the loop sounds.
Oh, that's cool.
Later on, so that's pretty much at the end of the looper's pretty much at the end of the chain, so I can't really affect it sort of afterwards.
So yeah, you've got the timeline on as well, and I know a few people who have got that kind of only use 1 or 2 algorithms. So have you got loads of different presets in there? Or have you got just a couple main go-to sounds?
Yeah, like when I first got it a few years ago, I used it. I really wanted to use it for the weirder sort of sounds and all that, like the ice one. It's like the octave higher and everything like that, and some of the weirder ones like the pattern delay and stuff. I just find that I use it mainly for like just standard digital delays and stuff. They sound really good, but it's just I use it in a more sort of traditional manner, I suppose, than what it's capable of. But,
cool. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's grab your guitar. Let's plug it in and let's go through a few sounds. Cool. So what have you got plugged in? What sort of sound are you going to show us?
Probably the sort of more interesting one that I use is in a song called Not a Cop that we have. Just uses the Eventide pitch factor with its kind of delayed pitch shifting abilities, so it's kind of a bit strange.
Cool, let's hear it.
Cool.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So you kind of just always using that on a clean sound, or do you add drive to anything like that? Or
yeah, I mean like that, but I actually do use a little bit of drive for that usually. But it's quite unusual, I suppose.
Yeah, I like it. And did you want to show us something with when you're using drive on the amp as well? Cool, man. It's awesome. So obviously we heard earlier where we can hear your music, but for anyone watching this video rather than the other one, where can we find you?
Just on our Facebook page, Vasa Band, and our websites, wearevasa.com.
Awesome. Cool. And that's there we have it. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you soon.